Hello friends, my name is John Mark Shaw. I'm so excited to talk to you today about a really important success principle called do what you can with what you have from where you are. Do what you can with what you have from where you are. So many of us think we need to have more time, have more money, have more resources, have more contacts or education, or have more of something before we can get started on stepping into the life that we would love living. But as Thoreau said, we can advance confidently in the direction of our dream and endeavor to live the life that we would love living. And if we do that, if we take the steps we can take with what we have from where we are, we'll have a success unexpected in common hours. So here's the way it works. I'll tell you a great story about Judy. Judy was a single mom with 2 kids. She worked at a fast food restaurant and did alterations at night. And she was living in a 1-bedroom apartment. And she felt really crammed and unhappy in that apartment. It wasn't really the home that she would love to have. And so she went to a personal development workshop, met a coach, and decided to take a stand for her life and enroll with her coach. And her coach asked her to describe her vision, which is step 1, in doing what you can with what you have from where you are. And Judy immediately said, well, there's no use in describing what I would love because there's no way I can have it for $500 a month, and $500 a month is all I can afford in rent. But her coach, knowing the physics of transformation, knowing success principles, said to her, let's start by describing it. So Judy described a 3-bedroom home with a bedroom for each of her kids and a window over the sink where she could look out onto a backyard with a fence where they could have the dog that her kids had always wanted to have, a home she would really love to have and that she could really call home. And so she described that, and her coach said to her, okay, why don't you go out and look for it? Do what you can with what you have from where you are. Again, Judy had resistance, but she listened to her coach, knowing that her coach knew something about the way change works, about the way transformation and growth works. So she went out and she actually found the exact home that she was looking for. But when she came back, she was really disappointed because she said, I found it, it's perfect, but it's $900 a month in rent. And there's no way I could ever afford that. And that's where most people give up. They give up at that place that seems like they're stuck. But knowing the physics of transformation, her coach said to her, do what you can with what you have from where you are. What can you do to move in the direction of this vision? How can you figure out a way to make this happen? So Judy thought to herself, well, when I went there, it was kind of in need of repairs, and I'm pretty handy. What if I made up a list of all the things that I could do to improve the home for the owner? And if I did that list of things, that they would let me live in the home for $500. She didn't have much faith that it was going to work out, but she sent the letter. And here's what happened. A couple of weeks later, the landlord called her back and said, I don't know why I'm doing this, but there was something about your letter that just wouldn't leave me alone. And so yes, I'm going to draw up a contract, and if you will do everything that you said that you will do over the course of the year, I will let you stay there for $500 a month. And so that Thanksgiving, which is when Judy had this vision of being able to have her home and have Thanksgiving dinner, she was in fact having Thanksgiving dinner in her new home. And you know what? It didn't stop there. Within 3 years, Judy owned that home because she used the principles she learned with her coach. And she left the fast food restaurant job that she had, and she started her own home-based business where she could spend more time with her family and make much more money than she ever had before. And then within 3 years, she owned that home. Never in a million years could she have thought when she started that she would be living in the home that she would love, and certainly she never thought she'd ever be able to buy that home. But that's the way it works. When we do what we can with what we have from where we are, and we don't wait, but we take the steps that we can take, and we decide for what we would love in the absence of knowing how it's going to happen, and have faith that if we take the steps we can take, that we will move forward and advance confidently, and our life that we would love will be revealed to us. I'm John Mark Shaw, and I can't wait to help you live the life that you would love living. Thank you.